right. What's up, you guys? It's your boy Rob Hollow Everest back again with some gaming adjacent goodness. Not feeling a little under the weather today, so I'm just chilling at home. We do have the Game Awards nominees coming out in about 15 minutes. I think I'm going to do maybe a reaction to that. But that just meant I want to chill out and talk about some of the stuff that's going to be going on this year. We have some big... Oh no. You. So, Game Awards. Big fan of the Game Awards, obviously. Jeff Keighley, you're pretty great. All right, so let's see. I've gone on record saying this on the past few streams I've done. This is, I think, going to go down as an all-time year in gaming. What do I think are going to be the nominees this year? I think Game of the Year, it's a stacked cast. So it's always 6 nominees. There are 6 nominees across the board in these games. I'm gonna say the obvious ones first. Clair Obscur E33 is gonna be near the top of that list. I'm gonna say it's Jeff Keighley, so I'm gonna say Death Stranding 2 is gonna be up there because of how close he is with Kojima. I'm gonna say Silksong because of how important it was to the gaming community. And then we get into murkier territory. I'm gonna say KCD2 and Split Fiction. And I'm going to say... What do I think it would honestly be? I think Yote deserves to be up there. I think Blueprints, I've heard great things. It's on my list. And, I don't know, man. What else would be up there? You know what? I think we got to have a Nintendo rep, so I'm going to say Donkey Kong Bonanza. Do I think it deserves to win? Probably not. But this is what I think the list is going to be. I'll put them in a little subcategory, but I personally believe Yote and Blueprints should probably make the list, but I would not be shocked with any of these. Best indie game. Silksong is going to be on that list, and Silksong is probably going to win. Blueprints, Peak, Schedule 1. What else came? What other big indie games were this year? I've heard solid things about WanderStop. I've heard really good stuff about Citizen Sleeper. I guess Hades 2 is technically, and Sword of the Sea I've heard great things about. You know what? Let's go Hades 2, Sword of the Sea. I think that is a solid list. I would not be shocked if we get Citizen Sleeper or WanderStop, but that seems about right. 2025 mobile games? I don't know, man. I wouldn't be shocked if we get a Genshin up there or a Honkai. You know what? I'm not going to do mobile for now. I'm not going to worry about that because I don't play a lot of mobile games. I guess Genshin counts, but best narrative. I'm just going to keep this copied. Clair Obscur. I could see Death Stranding 2, and I could see Yote all being in Best Narrative. This year, Split Fiction is obviously narrative heavy. What other some big story? Digimon, South of Midnight. I hear people didn't like it, but I hear the story was generally solid. Outer Worlds 2. So some of these, I don't know what stories they have. God, this is one of the hardest things about this year. You don't really, unless you played everything, who friggin' knows. So yeah, you know what? Let's put South of Midnight on there, and let's put... I know it's wrong, but I'm going to put Digimon there. That's fine. That's fine by me. Best score. Again, Clair Obscur. That's going to blow it away, I think. I think Monster Hunter did have some great music. I haven't really listened to the Arc Raiders soundtrack. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm going to put, instead of South of Midnight, let's put Dispatch on here. Digimon is a personal one. What else had some really good music this year? I'm going to drop that down a bit so it's in the background. You know what? Actually, I don't think it's gonna be. Mario Kart World had really good music, and so did Pokemon Legends. So did Digimon. I know those are not gonna be it, but the only soundtrack I've really listened to has been Oh, it was Deltarune this year, technically? You know what? I've heard Sword of the Sea. And you know what? Say what you want about Assassin's Creed, and you could say a lot. I'll put them under music, because they always have generally good music. Ubisoft's music team is still one of the best. Best performance is always going to be big. It's going to be... who was... It's going to be Mael, right? Who is Mael? Jennifer English? Yeah. I'm going to say Jennifer English as Mael in Expedition 33, or Ben Starr as Verso. I think those are both reasonable for best. Or, oh, god damn it, you have Andy Serkis as Renoir. I don't know. Were there any other big... Six frontrunners for GOTY. I forgot about Indiana Jones was this year, technically. Silent Hill F was this year. You know what? Was it Troy Baker Yeah, Troy Baker as Indy. No, I'm not going to allow ads on your site. Screw you. Yeah, you know what? Probably Emmerich Voss was a great villain. Oh, yeah. Don Bernardo was great. You know, I'll put someone from Mafia and someone from Death Stranding. I think that's fair. Games for Impact. Let's go Best Action Adventure. Let's go Indiana Jones, which was an action game. I'll say right here, Best RPG, Best Fighting, Best Family, Best Sports Racing, Best Multiplayer, Best Art, Best Direction, I don't know, Best Adaptation, Debut, Ongoing. I don't really care about any of these. Yeah, I'll talk about these, and then we'll go on and check to see, because they're going to post it any minute. So, Best Action Adventure, Indiana Jones. RPGs, Clair Obscur. Family, you got Pokemon, you got Donkey Kong. You got Mario Kart. Sports Racing, you got Gran Turismo. Mario Kart and Sonic. Cross Worlds. Best Multiplayer. I think Best Multiplayer is gonna be, it's taken over. It's all I see on my feed right now is Arc Raiders. As long as you're not talking about the campaign, I could see, because I've Battlefield 6, and this doesn't deserve to be on here, but COD's Black Ops 7. All I've been hearing about Black Ops has been the campaign and how laughable it is. Who knows how that's gonna go? Oh, under Best Indie, I think Peak is gonna be it. No, I think Blueprints is gonna be it for the year. I think Blueprints is gonna beat Silksong. Hey, buddy, how you doing today? You have arrived. Welcome, my friend. What do you think about the Game Awards? I know it's going live in like 2 minutes. All the announcements, or maybe it has already. I just haven't checked. I'm thinking, this is my predictions. Game of the Year. I'm thinking Clair Obscur, Death Stranding 2, Silksong, KCD2, Split Fiction, Bonanza. But I think Yote, Blueprints, and I should also put Arc Raiders on here. I think all of these have a chance of getting the nom. Indie, I think Blueprints is going to be it, and it's going to win. Silksong, Peak, Schedule 1, Hades 2, Sword of the Sea. Narrative, although, you know, I wouldn't be shocked if Hades 2 was in narrative as well. You haven't seen the list, you got the email, so get ready. Yeah, I think it goes live in less than a minute. Score, Best Music, I think all of these are worthy. Best Performance. Action Adventure, what other big action? Assassin's Creed is right under there. I don't think it deserves it, but I think it's going to be on the list. RPG, I would go Mafia would be on here. Silksong is an RPG, so I put Silksong on here. Action adventure would be Death Stranding 2. Yeah, I guess it is an indie studio. It had a developer, though. I guess it really depends how you describe indie game. Because Sandfall Interactive was a small team, but they had a big publisher backing them after a while. So, like, I'm thinking self-published games, because Blueprints was self-published, Peak was self-published, Schedule 1, Silksong Sword of the Sea, and Hades 2. I believe, I don't know about Hades 2, you're right. So I don't know if Hades 2 would be in that same category as Clair Obscur. But these 5 were, like, self-published. That's where I go indie, you know? So Claire did have a small team, but I don't know if it would be technically an indie game. Clair Obscur is RPG. What other games were this year? Oh, I forgot Repo was this year, too. Ugh. And I'm going to put them under multiplayer as well. Yeah, I completely forgot about Repo. Megabonk also for indie. Dune. Are we there yet? Is another debut. So they had I'll put it under indie. Are we there yet? Which ones do I think are gonna get it though? I think, you know what, I think I'm gonna switch Repo with Megabonk. If they include Clair Obscur, I think it gets it. I think these are the 6 that are most likely though. Yeah, but it's Megabonk did just drop, but it's blowing up. So I think these are the most likely. Oh, you know what? There's also, this is more obscure, but I did see it for a while. Date Everything. Oh my god, and Absalom. Or Absalom. It's been a great year for indies. Let's check out top-related Steam games of 2025. I've heard good stuff about Chronos. I just have yet to do it. Oh, I forgot about Baby Steps. It just wasn't my jam. I didn't watch a lot of Baby Steps. Deltarune. Because Deltarune technically came out. A couple things came out, right? The cutoff was... No, it's beginning of December. Oh my god, wait a second. So best multiplayer game. I think there's one. The cutoff date was December 6th of last year, and... Well, hold on, what was the Game Awards cutoff date? Because it could be Marvel Rivals. The Game Awards cutoff date was late November. The cutoff date was November 22nd, so games released after that date were not eligible. I believe Marvel Rivals was the beginning of December, so it would be December 6th. So yeah, Marvel Rivals is eligible. That could be huge. Schedule 1 is huge. Split Fiction that's adventure. I don't know. What other big fighting games? Escape from Duckov. Yeah, we still probably got we probably got a few more days, but no, the cutoff date might be today. It might be when they make the announcements is the cutoff date. So anything coming out after this point, so that would put like Kirby Air Riders and next year, Metroid Prime 4, KCD 2 for RPG. Ball Pit has been blowing up recently. I have yet to play it. It's on my list. I think I'm going to do that for December. Yeah. Hey, Herb. I'm not feeling well, so I decided to stay home. I've been sleeping for the past, like, 4 hours. Well, I've been sleeping for the past, like, 12 hours as soon as I ended my stream, but it wasn't, like, a good sleep, so I just kind of checked out for the day. And then I got the announcement about this, and I'm like, that's right, completely forgot that this was today. So I decided to talk about what I think is going on. Best art. I copied the word 22, of course I did. Clair Obscur, Hades 2, DS2, Best Direction, Clair Obscur, DS2, Dispatch, Indiana Jones, Mafia, Best Ongoing, I don't know, your Valorant's always on there. I don't know if that's going to be it. Genshin is going to be on there. Probably Honkai and Wuthering Waves. I don't know, man. What else had some amazing art? Oh, you know, it's Sword in the Sea, probably, for art. And Split Fiction here. Were there any other big sports or racing games this year? Yeah, it's just 2025 video games. Hades, Clair Obscur, Principal Fiction, Hollow Knight, Silksong. Cool. These are the most critically acclaimed games of the year. Is this just 2025 in the games industry? Wuthering Waves. Forza 5 is still on top. Dragon Quest 10 offline. Oh, FS7 Rebirth released for PC, that's right. Let's see, were there any other big names that just jump out of me? Hello Kitty Island Adventure, KCD 2, Marvel vs. Capcom: The Fighting Collection. I did have some fun with that. forgot Rift of the Necrodancer was this year. Civ 7. Did Civ 7 release this year? Yeah. What would that be under? I don't know. The biggest one was Forza this year. Okay. Avowed. Avowed was rough. Avowed did not have a great launch. King of Fighters 13 global match. Like a Dragon. Was that the only... You know what? Monster Hunter Wilds. Before the rough update, I could see that going under RPG. Fragpunk didn't really do big numbers. Split Fiction kind of took over February. I completely forgot about Wonder Stuff. I'm going to open that up. Sports, we'll put WWE on there. Shadows I mentioned a few times in here, even though... I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream got a remake. Oh, First Berserker Kazan. It was solid. I didn't hear... you know, I'm going to put it down here. I'm just like the... Is this good for anything? Had Kazan this year. And what other one did I say? I'm sure South of Midnight is gonna win, like maybe like Games for Impact. Which I didn't write down because I don't really know. Lost Records. It wasn't a perfect game. I enjoyed the soundtrack and I enjoyed the story. So maybe under Game for Impact again. Indiana Jones, I think, definitely deserves something. Oh, there's a remake category, right? The obvious remake is Oblivion. That's gonna win, right? Claire Obscure dominated March. What month is this? April. Forza 5 for PS5. But it came... When did it come out originally? Because it came out in PS... came out on... Forza 6 here. Oblivion Remaster was your favorite game of the year? Nice. I get it. I 100% get it. It was incredibly reasonable. It was probably the only good thing Bethesda did this year, let's be real. With them dropping the ball on the Fallout 4 anniversary, and the lackluster support they've been having for Starfield, Oblivion's kind of the only good thing Bethesda did this year. Age of Empires 2. Midnight Walk was a cute little indie-looking game. Palia. Is Doom Dark Ages... Do we think Doom Dark Ages gets anywhere? It was not received all that well. Neither was King's Road. Again, there's a lot of games that I straight up... Oh my god, how did I get through all of this and not do Night Rain? Putting that under multiplayer. Because I think that's where it fits best. Because it's not it's more of a roguelike, right? It's not really... So Deltarune 3 and 4, I'm going to put that under ongoing. Fortnite is obviously going under ongoing. I'm going to get rid of Honkai. Sonic Shadows Generations was this year. I did enjoy that. Oh, Street Fighter 6 is gonna... Yeah, is fighting. Oh, but that was for the Nintendo Switch 2. It actually came out last year, right? Or 2 years ago, damn. I have no clue what's going to go under fighting games this year. Endless Zone Zero, Yakuza's Director... Oh, these were all the Nintendo Switch 2 releases. That's why there's so many... Broken Arrow... Man, I don't know. Oh god, does Uma Musume go under something? Again, that took over this summer. Shadow Labyrinth didn't blow me away. Yeah, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. Tales of the Shire, I never played. Alright, let's see. Fighting games. Guilty Gear Strive. Virtua Fighter. Marvel Capcom. So you know what? Under here, I'm going to go Guilty Gear, because that's always a big one. Marvel v. Capcom. It was a re-release of a bunch of stuff, but it seems like the kind of thing they do. King of Fighters. Bleach. I don't know if they would do Bleach. Pocket Bravery. I've never heard of that. Fatal Fury. Fatal Fury is a good name. Big name. Capcom Fighting Collection. Nope. Street Fighter 6 was just a re-release. Again, no. Never heard of that. Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact. That's right, Demon Slayers. It was an arena brawler. Sword of the Seas on here. Wukong came out for Xbox X and S. King of Fighters AFK. East vs. Trails. Mortal Kombat Legacy. Sparking Zero, but that was just the Switch release. Yeah. Alright. I know Unbeatable got delayed. I was looking forward to that. Octopath Traveler 0 is not out yet, so that's not going to go under any RPGs. Alright, you know what? I don't hate this list. It's woefully incomplete, but I think it's a solid start. So, let's go to YouTube Game Awards and see if this is live. It is 7 minutes ago. Alright. Mute that. And check out the nominee special announcement. You know, I'm gonna pull this to my other screen just so I'll have my list. Whoop. Shrink it down. Oh boy. Alright, overall, I think we had an amazing year in gaming. There's going to be some obvious thing that I forgot, but I think on the whole, we made a very comprehensive list. I'm going to throw Avowed at the bottom because it seems like it's the kind of game that they would clap on the back. Alright, here we go. I am so tremendously excited for the Game Awards band this year, the Game Awards Orchestra.
Hello, everybody. It's Jeff.
Hey.
And the Game Awards season is officially here, leading up to our live show streaming everywhere on Thursday, December 11th. Welcome to our 2025 Global Nomination Announcement Special.
And we can vote.
Every
Let's do
year
it right
we
after
come
this.
together as a community to celebrate and, of course, debate the absolute best in video games. And, of course, also get a look at what's next from our industry's most
That's why
talented
we all
creators.
do it.
This year, there have been so many incredible games created and updated, but only a handful have the honor.
I just got a shiver down my spine.
For the
Not
Game
a
Awards by
excitement
the
shiver, like
global
a.
jury.
I feel
Who's in
bad
the running?
at life.
Well, you're about to find out.
Here we go.
Reveal this year's nominees across all the categories, and you can help select the winners by voting at thegameawards.com. All right, should we do it? Here's the first category.
Let's do it.
For best performance, the
All right, best performance. I had Jennifer English, Ben Starr, Andy Serkis, Troy Baker, and then someone from Death Stranding 2 and someone from Mafia Old Country.
nominees are Ben Starr for Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Knew it.
Charlie Cox for Claire
Really?
Obscure Expedition
Okay.
33. Erika Ishii for Ghost
That-
of Yotei.
How did I not say? Again, if you've been watching my playthrough of Ghost of Yotei, you know I'm a huge Erika Ishii fan. I watched her on a bunch of D&D podcasts. She's hysterical, and Atsu is kind of great. Damn it! I can't believe I forgot Erika.
Jennifer English for Claire
That's
Obscure
Mael.
Expedition 33. Konatsu Kato for Silent Hill F. And Troy Baker for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Who I got?
For Best Ongoing Game, the nominees are
All right, so hey, we didn't do terrible there. 3 out of our 4.
Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky.
Ooh, that's an interesting list. All I got out of that was Fortnite.
For Best Mobile Game, the nominees are Destiny
I didn't really
Rising,
know.
Persona 5, The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, Uma Musume, Pretty Derby, and Wuthering Waves.
I said Uma Musume is going to be
This
somewhere in
year's
here.
Nominees for Best Art Direction.
Okay, best art. I said Claire Obscure, Hades, Sword of the Sea, Death Stranding 2. You know what? I'm also going to put Yotei in there. I'm not going to miss it out on it again.
Claire Obscure,
Yep.
Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2,
Yep.
On the Beach, Ghost of Yotei,
Yep.
Hades 2,
Yep.
and Hollow Knight Silksong.
Ah, so close.
Best
4 out of
Score
5.
Music,
That was 4 out of 5. Not bad on there. All right, best score music. I know this game. It should be Digimon. I'm gonna switch Digimon out with Yote. But it should be Digimon. So I said Clair Obscur, Yote, Sword of the Sea, Assassin's Creed Shadows, but I also put Pokemon Legends ZA and Mario Kart World because while those two games were not all that, they had great music. Donkey Kong could be in there too. Whatever. I said what I said.
Spotify. The nominees are Christopher Larkin for Hollow Knight Silksong.
Makes sense.
Darren Korb for Hades 2.
Makes sense.
Lorian Testov
Okay,
for
one.
Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Toma Otoa for Ghost
2.
of Yote. And Woodkid and Ludwig Forsell for Death Stranding
Really?
2
I only got
on the
2.
Beach. The best audio design nominees
I didn't pick
are
audio design.
Battlefield 6, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yote, and Silent Hill F. Best adaptation.
With this, we kind of have a Red Dead Redemption 2 on our hands with Clair Obscur, where it was nominated for kinda everything.
Was added to the Game Awards in 2022 to recognize an outstanding show, movie, or
There
other
was no
creative
new
work
Fallout this
inspired
year.
by
There was
and
no
based
new.
on an established video game world. Here are this
It
year's
better not have
nominees
Witcher 4 in
for
here.
Best adaptation. A Minecraft movie.
That makes sense.
Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell Deathwatch, The Last of Us Season 2, and Until Dawn.
Oh, Until Dawn was bad, and Last of Us Season 2 was not it.
For Best Narrative,
Okay, best narrative. I did Clair Obscur, Death Stranding, Yote, Split Fiction, and then I know these two are not going to get it, but Dispatch and Digimon.
Standing nominees are Clair Obscur Expedition
Good.
33, Death Stranding 2,
Yep.
On the Beach, Ghost of Yote,
Yep.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2,
Nice.
and Silent Hill F.
Ah.
Best Community Support celebrates game
I
developers
really
who
forgot.
continually and transparently engage, support, and respond to their players.
The one I've been
This year's
seeing
nominees
should be
are
Peak,
Baldur's Gate 3,
Baldur's Gate
Final
3,
Fantasy
and
14, Fortnite, Helldivers
Fortnite?
2, and No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky, I was going to
Your
say.
nominees
Peak
for
didn't
Games
get it.
for Impact are Consume Me, Despelote, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage.
I got Lost Records.
South of Midnight,
Ah.
and Wonderstop.
What did I say? Wonderstop, South of Midnight, and Lost Records for
In
Impact.
the category of Best Multiplayer, the
Multiplayer. Rivals, Arc Raiders, Night Rain, Repo, and Peak.
nominees are Arc Raiders,
Yep.
Battlefield 6,
Yep.
Elden Ring Night Rain,
Yep.
Peak, and
Yep.
Split Fiction.
Split
Best
Fiction.
Independent
Okay.
Game celebrates
That makes
games
sense.
with a high degree of risk tolerance, produced outside the traditional publisher system. Those nominees are
Okay, best indie. Again, I don't know if Clair Obscur counts for this, but if it is, it's number 1. But originally I said Blueprints, Silksong, Peak, Schedule 1, Sword of the Sea, Megabonk, but I said Repo should be up there, RV There Yet, Hades 2, Absalom, and Date Everything.
Absolem,
Yep.
Ball Pit, Blueprints,
Ball Pit Ball Pit just came out and it's getting recognition. That's kind of awesome.
Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silksong.
Yeah.
Best Debut Indie Game recognizes a development team that hasn't won a Game Award before. In fact, these teams published their first game this year. The nominees are Blueprints,
Yep.
Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Despelote, Dispatch, and Megabonk.
Yeah, there's Megabonk.
Best VR AR game, the nominees are
Don't like VRAR.
Alien Rogue Incursion, Ark and Age, Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, and The Midnight Walk.
Cool.
For Content Creator of the Year, the nominees are Pedro, Kai Sanat, Moist Critical, Sakura Miko, and The Burnt Peanut. Part of the Game Awards
No
is
clue.
looking forward
I know
to what's
Kai and
next.
Charlie.
Don't worry, we'll have lots of games to announce for you on December 11th. But what's the most anticipated upcoming game? Here are the nominees.
It's
based on
GTA.
currently announced
No, it's
titles.
GTA, and it keeps getting delayed.
007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine.
Ooh, I'm
Resident
excited for
Evil
Wolverine.
Requiem, and The Witcher 4.
I'm probably
Best
most excited for
action-adventure
Wolverine.
game nominees are
My best action adventure, I said Indiana Jones, Assassin's Creed, DS2, Split Fiction.
Death Stranding 2
Yep.
On the Beach, Ghost of Yote,
Yep.
Hollow Knight Silksong, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and Split Fiction.
Okay,
For
I
best
got
role-playing,
3 out of 4.
the jury selected
Claire
Avowed,
Obscure.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2,
Yep.
Monster Hunter Wilds,
Yep.
and The Outer Worlds 2.
No
In
Digimon?
the category of Best Fighting Game, the nominees
Guilty
are
Gear, Marvel, Capcom, Fatal
2XKO,
Fury.
Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves,
Mm-hmm.
Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage. The nominees for Best Action Game are Battlefield 6, Doom the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4,
Yeah.
and Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
Okay.
Innovation and accessibility celebrates games that are making our industry available and enjoyable to more people. The nominees for innovation and accessibility are Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom the Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, and South of Midnight. Next up, Best Family Game.
I had
Nominees are
Digimon, Donkey Kong, and Mario
Donkey
Kart.
Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds,
Yep.
and Split Fiction. The Best Sim Strategy
Ooh.
Game nominees are
Civ 7.
The Alters, Final Fantasy Tactics,
Ooh.
Ivalice Chronicles, Jurassic World Evolution 3,
Hey!
Sid Meier's Civilization 7, Tempest Rising, and 2 Point Museum. These games are
Hold up, throwing this out there. Sitting directly behind me. Underneath, just above Ghost of Yote. And right over here, added to the games list. Evolution 3, Tactics. I never played the original FF Tactics. I played Tactics Advance, and I love Tactics Advance.
nominated for Best Sports Racing Game. EA Sports FC 26, F1 25, Mario Kart World, Rematch, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Now the
Cool.
nominees in our 3 esports categories, starting with Best Esports Game. The nominees are Counter-Strike 2,
Counter-Strike, Dota,
League of Legends,
League,
Mobile
Valorant,
Legends,
and...
Bang Bang, and Valorant.
Yeah.
The nominees for Best Esports Athlete are Brock, Chovy,
No clue.
Forsaken,
No idea.
Kakaroot,
Nope. Nope.
Mena RD,
Never heard of him.
and Zywoo.
Nope.
And for Best Esports Team, our Special Esports Committee nominated these teams. Gen G
Don't know who that
League of
is.
Legends, NRG
No clue.
Valorant, Team Falcons Dota 2,
Who?
Team Liquid PH Mobile Legends
I've heard of
Bang
that.
Bang, and Team Vitality
I
Counter-Strike
think I've heard
2.
of Team Liquid. I don't know.
Okay, we're almost done, but there are still 2 very important categories to go. First, Best Game Direction recognizes outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design.
I had Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Dispatch, Indiana Jones, Mafia, Split Fiction.
The nominees are Claire Obscure Expedition 33,
Good.
Death Stranding 2 On
Yep.
the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, and Split Fiction.
I got 3 out of 6.
And now it's the big one. GOTY, Game of the Year, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience to players
Claire
across
Obscure,
all creative
Death
and technical
Stranding,
fields. For this year's
KCD,
award,
Silk Song,
our
Split
global
Fiction,
TGA
Bonanza,
jury
but I would not be
has selected
surprised
the
about those
following
3.
6 games as the nominees for Game of the Year.
Here we go.
Claire Obscure,
Yeah.
Expedition 33 from Sandfall Interactive, Death Stranding 2, On the Beach
Yep.
from Kojima Productions, Donkey Kong Bonanza from
Yep.
Nintendo, Hades 2 from Supergiant Games,
Really? Okay.
Hollow Knight Silk
Yep.
Song from Team Cherry, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2
There you go.
from Warhorse Studios.
So we didn't get Yote
There you
Blueprints
have it,
or
your
Split
nominees
Fiction in
for
there.
Game of the Year. And now that those are official, you can anticipate Lauren Balfe and the Game Awards Orchestra playing their themes as part of our musical salute to the nominees live on
We didn't do bad.
But before
with our
that,
guesses.
we need your help to decide which nominees become the winners.
Right, we did
Make sure to head to the
generally pretty
GameAwards.com
good.
to cast your ballot, and new this year, download your vote card so you can share your picks on social media. There is still one more category where the nominees have yet to be revealed. Player's Voice, where fans 100% select the winner from 30
It's
nominees.
us, baby.
We'll announce those nominees on Monday, December 1st, so set a reminder on the website if you want to be alerted. The winners in all categories will be revealed live during TGA when it streams.
Pretty
globally
solid.
on
Like I said, this year
December
was
11th,
stacked.
Starting with opening act at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 a.m. GMT at thegameawards.com and live across every major video and social platform out there. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you live on Thursday, December 11th to celebrate the best and see what's next in video games.
TheGameAwards.com. Don't miss our live show. All right, Game Awards. Give me 1 sec. Let me sign in. I, of course, have to sign into my Game Awards account because that's a thing. Will it let me sign in? What just happened to my internet? Did everything... My internet's fine. Maybe the Game Awards website is going super slow because everyone's logging on to thegameawards.com? Honestly, I think that might be it. All right, well, while that loads... Throw this up here. While that loads. Okay. So, we were right about bam, 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 bam. We were right about 5 of the Game of the Year choices. Again, it's just because it was so stacked, right? And no love for Schedule 1 or Peak. Hades 2 was... No. Was Hades 2 on there? Whatever. I don't remember some of these. So I was right about these 3. Can't believe I forgot Erika Ishii. I've been really loving Atsu. Okay, I'm going to close out of this and try again. I don't know why it's not letting me go. This is weird, man. Yeah, I think it's just the... I think it's just the website is going through so much. Let me try it on my laptop and see how this is doing. Is it my computer or is it the website? Let's find out. No. All right, yeah. There we go. Okay, it took me a minute to log in here. I don't know why it's not. So it might just be my computer. All right. So overall, I think we had a genuinely solid list. Close out of that. Huh. Okay, so what other things were there? Yeah, I don't know why. It's just my computer having trouble. I'm able to do it on my laptop. Is it just Opera GX? All right. So let's see. I don't care about athlete. I don't care about esports. Content creator, I have thoughts on it. Most anticipated game. Owner of this website has banned me temporarily from accessing the website. There we go. I'm able to sign in. So they're definitely having problems on their side. All right, there we go. Let's vote. See? They're banning me. Huh. Well, that's... That's a genuine bummer. Yeah, so it's just the owner of the website has temporarily banned you from accessing. Servers are down, won't be able to access it until they're up again. All right, so we just got to give it time. So let's... So there's no voting just yet. Maybe I'll do it as part of something later. Can I just look at the nominees? Wow. Due to failure in the mainframe. Super. All right, let's check out all the nominees. Yeah, there you go. All right, so game of the... Shut up, Polygon. So, game of the year. We did not do bad in a lot of our guesses. We got Claire, we got Death Stranding, we got Donkey Kong Bonanza. The only one I didn't guess was Hades 2. Alright, not bad. Best art direction. We said Claire Obscure, we said Hades 2, Yote, and Death Stranding 2. The only thing we missed was Silk Song, which makes sense. Again, I get it. I was trying to give props to other things. We didn't do audio design, we did direction. Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2. He's obviously a big Kojima fan. Split Fiction. 3 out of 6 or 5. Not horrible. So we did not guess Yote or Hades 2. Multiplayer. We got Arc Raiders. We got Battlefield. We got Night Ring. We got Peak. Cool. I didn't guess Split Fiction because I gave it to other things. I don't really think of it. It is a two-player game. It is an exclusively multiplayer game. We'll give it a second. Okay. Narrative. We did all right in narrative, right? We got Claire, Death Stranding, and Yote. I didn't even think about Silent Hill F this year. I really didn't even think about it. It stopped loading. Performance. We did well in performance. Can't believe I forgot Erika Ishii. She's probably been my favorite of all these, but I know, I guess I might put Ben Starr. I loved Gustav, but like I've watched interviews with Charlie Cox. He barely does. He barely there. He said he recorded for like one day. And Troy Baker was phenomenal. Troy Baker's ability to imitate Harrison Ford was incredible. I did say Charlie Cox. Ben Starr was phenomenal, and Jennifer English was kind of the heart of the game. For me, it's between Ben Starr, Erika Ishii, and Troy Baker. Those are my top 3. Score and music. I enjoy all these. There's only one that I've listened to the soundtrack in my real life. Well, I live by an environmental center. It has this beautiful walk over the water. It has like nice like docks. Like it's a 2-3 kilometer walk around the water. It's beautiful. I've listened to this while walking it. It's done. Action. I didn't do action as a separate one than action adventure. I should have. I always forget they're separate. I'll give it to Hades 2 probably. Best action adventure. I really did like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, but Yote has just been phenomenal. I think I'm going to give action adventure to Yote. Family game, I'm giving to Donkey Kong Bonanza. If this is not loading, I'm just going to say it right now. Game of the year, Clair Obscur. Art direction, Clair Obscur. Audio, Yote. Game direction, Clair Obscur. Although I could really see Split Fiction. I did enjoy the story of Split Fiction, and the direction was great. Multiplayer peak. Narrative, Clair Obscur. Performance, like I said, Ben Starr, Erika Ishii, Troy Baker. I'm up in the air about all three of them. Music, Clair Obscur. Action, Hades 2. Action adventure, Ghost of Yote. Family game, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Fighting game, I don't care. I'll give it to the Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Best indie. Do I want to just vote Clair Obscur for everything? That feels lazy. I don't know. Best mobile. Uma Musume Pretty Derby. Ongoing, Marvel Rivals. Like, I played a lot of Fortnite, but Marvel Rivals has given me the most joy. RPG. Clair Obscur. Maybe KCD2 to give it some props. Best sports racing games. That one's easy as well. Sonic Racing Cross World. Damn it. Best strategy sim. I don't know. Jurassic World or Final Fantasy Tactics. Probably Jurassic World Evolution 3. I think Frontier deserves some props. Although Final Fantasy Tactics is dope. VR, AR, do not care. I'll give it to Midnight Walk because it was a really cute looking game. Best adaptation. Probably Minecraft, right? It had the biggest cultural impact. I liked Devil May Cry, the animation. I didn't like every choice they made. With changing with changing a lot of stuff, I did not care for Last of Us Season 2, and I didn't care for Until Dawn. Being that they didn't do the story of Until Dawn, they made up some complete, it's whatever you choose is the curse that haunts you, and it was different stories, different characters, and they were implying that the Wendigo stuff, and yeah, it's got to be Minecraft solely because of it had the biggest cultural impact. You just say the words chicken jockey, and I'm like, yeah. Chicken Jockey was 6'7" before 6'7" was. Community support. I really think I'm going to give it to Baldur's Gate 3. They have continued to support the crap out of that game. No Man's Sky has been phenomenal. Helldivers 2 has been really good, and Final Fantasy 14 has been really good. Fortnite has dropped the ball a couple times this year. Best debut indie. I mean, it's going to be Clair Obscur again, but I think I'm going to go Dispatch. Because I've been really enjoying it, and I think Ad Hoc needs more money and more recognition. give Ad Hoc Studio more money and more recognition so they can make more games like Dispatch. I love Telltale Games. Games for Impact. Of those, these three, I'll probably do Lost Records, you know? Best esports game. I don't know. I don't want to give it to the League people. Maybe Dota 2. Best esports athlete. I could not care. Less, don't care. Content creator of the year, I'm giving it to the voice actor from Sonar from Dispatch. Moist Critical. Most anticipated game. I know the one that's going to win most anticipated game. It's the one that's won it for the past, 2 years now? But I'm gonna give it to Wolverine. I know it's going to be GTA 6. Because it just keeps being GTA 6. Ready? Hold up. I want to check something. Game Awards. Most anticipated 2023 was Final Fantasy VII. 2024 it was GTA 6 because everyone thought it was coming out this year. It's gonna win it 2 years in a row, and I think it just keeps getting delayed. Yeah. So, I think that's where I'm going to call it for now. We did not do bad. I know what my picks are. I feel like there were a lot of games that... now that these games have been announced, we're going to start getting the snub talk. What games were snubbed this year. I feel the games that... These are the games that people are going to talk about as if it's the biggest crime. That Arc Raiders didn't get more things, because Arc Raiders has an incredibly dedicated fan base. Alright. These are the snubs, in my opinion. Sorry, it's Deltarune 3 and 4, right? These are the things that I think people are going to be talking about. You know what? People aren't going to be talking about the Sword of the Sea. People should be, but are not going to be talking about Mafia Old Country. I don't think anyone's going to be talking about Kazan. I don't think anyone's going to be talking about Deltarune. Honestly, I don't think anyone's going to be talking about RV there yet, even though it was pretty big. Or it's pretty big right now, actively. I think these are the 6 games. And honestly, these 2 games are what I'm going to talk about as the biggest snubs. Digimon Story Time Stranger. Genshin Impact because Notcry has been phenomenal. No, sorry, I gotta do it correctly. Repo. Schedule 1 and Arc Raiders. And the Oblivion remake. I think these are gonna be... These are going to be the discussion that, because, who is it? It's Shroud is constantly talking about Arc Raiders. And I get it, it's blowing up, it's really big right now, but I don't think it's going to be a super, Yeah, no. So the website's not working. So maybe I'll come back later tonight when I'm doing my stream and try it. Will I do anything tonight? Yeah. I think I could try and start eating now. I haven't eaten today, again, because I have not been feeling well. So I might try to make something. I might come back and, give me an hour, and maybe I'll do an early stream. Maybe I'll try one of my new games. Tactics, Cross Racing, or Jurassic World Evolution 3, which is just something I really want to play. Then I think tonight I said I was going to do Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. And the next 2 episodes of Dispatch. Those are the things that are currently on my list. Jurassic World Evolution 3, Hyrule Warriors, Dispatch, episodes 5 and 6. Which means tomorrow we are going to finish Yote and finish Dispatch. So tomorrow's looking big. Maybe I'll finish Dispatch on Wednesday. So I can give Yote the time. And no, I'll finish them both tomorrow. That's the goal. Then, once those are done, I'll just be doing Hyrule Warriors, and I'll be moving on to do a new game. The new game I've chosen is Final Fantasy Tactics. There are, a couple other small games that I did download on Steam that I want to try. I want to try Uma Musume. I told you when I'm playing Coffee Talk. I am doing Coffee Talk as a part of my 25 Days of Gamesmas, where I play 25 games in 25 days. Also on that list, I am throwing in Where Winds Meet, which came out earlier this year. I completely forgot I still have to do Silksong. Silksong is going to be on that list. Coffee Talk is on that list. So Where Winds Meet, Coffee Talk. I think Gris was on that list. The new Sword of the Sea is on that list. TMNT Splintered Fate, The Rogue Prince of Persia, First Berserker Kazan. Those are the big games on my list. How about 25 Days of Getting a Job? I have 2 jobs in addition to streaming. Streaming is not a job. Streaming is my hobby. This is for fun. I work 2 jobs. I don't need another job. I'm fine. I work just enough jobs to isolate myself and drown myself in video games. Thank you. Let's have Ghost of Yote as my background music. Alright. Like I said, I am hungry. I'm gonna make something to eat right now. Then I'll have 3 paychecks if I get another job. I'm good. Alright. Thank you guys so much for joining me. For everyone who stopped in. This was neat. I'm excited for the Game Awards. We got a little bit less than a month. It's on December 11th. I'm going to do what I always do. Dress up, full suit. That's on a Thursday night? Yeah. So it's a month from this Thursday. 4 weeks from this Thursday. No Jenny Lawrence today. Yeah, no. Unfortunate. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back in a little bit. To try a new stream of just something else. Yeah. I'll see you then. Peace.